Hello, it's Veronica and Naomi, and we are continuing the series where we review Genshin Impact characters' outfits. Yeah, we're continuing it. So right now we are looking at Fischl, whose real name is actually Amy, but she likes to cosplay and roleplay as Princess Fischl from the book Flowers for Princess Fischl, which is an in-game work of fiction, so yeah. She likes to cosplay the book character she likes. So fun facts about Fischl. Her and Bella Parker share a voice actress. Yeah, I think I definitely recognize her voice now, V. Even though Bella Parker doesn't speak Shakespeare. I'm sure you can tell from her dialogue that Fischl is very German-inspired. Just because the way she talks, the way she'll have little bits of German in her speech. But yeah. Fischl's one of our favorite characters in this. In fact, she's our favorite 4-star in the whole game. So we obviously have her SC6. We have a pretty decent artifact set on her that used to belong to Yaimiko before Yaimiko took Fischl's artifact set because it was a really good fit for her. So for weapons for Fischl, the one we like to use on her the most is the stringless. It is an elemental mastery bow. It increases the elemental skill and elemental burst damage by 48% when it's at refinement rank 5, and well, it's a great weapon for her, especially if you're using her in reaction teams, in aggravate teams, or in hyper bloom teams and stuff like that. So it's great for reaction teams. Another more DPS based weapon for her is Matronit's Waltz. Is Matronit's Waltz or whatever, however it's pronounced. Yeah, it's pronounced in German, so. This weapon is her signature weapon from, like, the beginning of the game. We were able to get 2 copies of it on, like, 2 of its reruns, so. And this is a 4-star weapon, but it just feels cool to have it and have it leveled up. Because it really is a beautiful weapon. The black and the purple and the feather motif is very beautiful, and it's just, yeah. Even if we recommend using stringless a lot more on her, Matronit's Waltz isn't really, like, bad for her if you don't have the stringless. It's an okay weapon, and it does work well with, like, her and Oz, pretty much. So anyways, let's go into her outfits. Because I'm sure you can tell they're very, like, fantasy themed. So Fischl is one of the most goth characters in this whole game. Like, that is her first outfit. Like, it does have this elegant, otherworldly look to it. But it's also very heavy on the goth theming. And the mesh and stuff like that. And me and my sister loved this outfit. And I even got to cosplay it on the channel, like, a really long time ago. Like, back when the channel was just kind of beginning and our Dama was figuring out what to do for restyles. Yeah, my sister got to cosplay this. And she looked really pretty in it. And not to mention her pigtails with little bows are really cute. But yeah. This outfit is phenomenal, and it's very me and Naomi coded, we feel like. So for her second outfit, this also gets a 10 out of 10. I have actually cosplayed this on the channel before, and she looked amazing. Yeah, I did. So this is the one that I got to cosplay one time. I'm sure you'll find the pictures in like one of the YouTube shorts on the channel of us cosplaying these outfits, but yeah. This is Fischl's second outfit, and it was originally released during the Summer 2.8 event. And that event was amazing, by the way, because she got her own domain where the Immernachtreich, the kingdom she like kind of rules in her mind, is like real and stuff. And it was amazing to see that event. Even if Fischl is a character who's very stuck in her fantasies. So this outfit is called In Immernachtstrom. It's meant to represent how Princess Fischl from the book Flowers for Princess Fischl would look in real life.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl,
and well,
and the princess
it's
and different-
beautiful. It has like little rings with it. Even if it doesn't have the black painted nails, she has proper like white tights with it. Really cute little heels that I would look amazing in, and that look a lot like mine. A really nice a really nice little top part with like little pants. And then the overskirt for this is so pretty. Like, look at this skirt, the way it moves, and just the heart and the rose theming, and like the bows all over this outfit. Like, it looks very elegant, like something a princess would wear. And that's what we love about this look. It's just so perfect and just embodies how she envisions herself in her fantasies so well. And it's just amazing for that. It just shows the levels of escapism that Fischl's character really gets to in this.
For I, Fischl, and the princess and different.
So yeah, there's the outfit, and it's beautiful, of course. 10 out of 10. I have to agree on V with this one. This one also gets a 10 out of 10. And then the other one is where she's like kind of cosplaying is like Dunkelnacht Sacrament. So yeah, her outfits have German names. But yeah, so moving on from Fischl and how amazing she is. Not to mention that Fischl was Ardamami's very first main in Genshin. She was one of the first characters she pulled off of the beginner's banner. Like, whenever she did her first 10 pull on it, and Fischl's been really good on our account ever since. So yeah, Fischl's amazing.
Another universe and founded paradise.
Then a character that we pulled much later when we lost our second 50-50 on one of Kokomi's banners, Mona. We recently got our Mona at level 90. So yeah, she's obviously a witch. And right now she's using our second witch Sith. We don't have it like an artifact set that we're decided on her for her yet, so we just have her on the Noblesse set. There's her constellation. But anyways, Mona. So Mona, like Fischl, has two different outfits. Except hers was kind of given for like free during an update. So yeah, her second outfit is as a free one. And you don't need to go into like the Genesis Crystal shop to get it, like you have to do with Fischl's nowadays. We got Fischl's during the original 2.8 event. Yeah, we did. So there's Mona's first outfit. And then there's her upgraded outfit. Personally, we like her upgraded outfit a lot better, and we feel like it gets a 9 out of 10. Because, well, it's a beautiful outfit, it shows her hydro theming very well, and it has a lot of symbolism and imagery relating to the night sky, which she is an astrologist. And she does also do a little bit of fortune telling as well, so it definitely matches that vibe, it matches that aesthetic, and it looks very, very cool. Even though she does seem... Even though her outfit is very skin tight and not past the school dress code at all. It's very cool looking. And for like a standard banner 5 stars, she's very, very pretty. Not to mention the pigtails and the big witch hat are very cool and distinct as well. Then for her first original outfit, it's called Flowing Fate. The other one is Pact of Stars and Moon. But her first outfit was Flowing Fate. And well, it has more blue in it, more kind of the blue-purple kind of thing, because she's a Hydro character from Mondstadt. I think she moved to Mondstadt, so she's classified as a Mondstadt character. But she also does have a job, like writing for a newspaper in Fontaine. So she does have ties to both Mondstadt and Fontaine. And she was also mentored under one of the witches in the Hexen Circle as well. So, yeah. This outfit for us does feel more awkward than her second outfit, though. Like, it's literally just wearing, like, a swimsuit-type bodysuit over some, like, tights. And yeah, this thing would not even stand a school dress code. And the cape and the colors are pretty, though. So we feel like it gets an 8 or a 7 out of 10. Because while it does look awkward to wear in public, it is still a pretty outfit. It still looks nice. It's still very unique to her and gives the, like... It has the whole moon and the stars kind of theming with it, so... Yeah, so we don't mind it. It doesn't bother us. So continuing on from Mona, let's move on to Yanfei. So Yanfei is the main pyro character that we like to use. And well, she is a legal advisor who lives in Liyue. So she, like, lives in Liyue Harbor pretty much as a legal advisor. She is also an adeptus, or descended from one. So she has little deer horns coming from her hair. So this is another character that we have, like, built a lot for 4-star because we really like her and we think she's really cool. And she's, like, one of our favorite pyro characters in this. We were even lucky enough to get her to C6 over time. Yeah, you are looking at a C6 Yanfei right now. And her artifacts? She has better artifacts than our Mavwika. Like, full Crimson Witch of Flame set. Pretty good stats with it. She can deal a lot of damage. So for her weapon, while it might not match her aesthetically, we put her on the Skyward Atlas, which is indeed a 5-star weapon that we got from the standard banner, and yeah. It's very great for her damage, and Our Yanfei is really broken. She is Naomi. She is. But moving on from how, like, her weapon the weapon she has with her doesn't visually match her. It's a powerful weapon, so we use it on her, and she's amazing. So, yeah. So, getting into her design. Her hair color is a similar color to, like, Georgia Bloom from Rainbow High. Like, it kind of has that kind of, it's good. It feels like somewhere between, like, a peach and a salmon pink. With some lighter, like, off-white tips at the end of her hair. So for her face, she has very distinct looking green eyes. Her outfit is primarily red and black and white. And it's very Chinese looking. It's kind of hard to describe this one because we are not the most familiar with this type of outfit. But it does look good. Her hat makes her look very distinct. And we have used her a lot as well. And the scarf is definitely a cute piece. Like, she may be an older Pyro character in this, but she is so good. If you have Yanfei, use your Yanfei. If you can get her to C4, get her to C4 to get that shield. If you can get her to C6, go for it. She's amazing. She is underrated. Do not sleep on Yanfei. But her outfit honestly gets like a 9 out of 10 because, like, while it's not the prettiest outfit in the game or most perfect outfit, it works for her. It gives, like, all the Liyue vibes it needs to give. It looks nice on her. And she's a character who has been on our account for a long time, who we have a strong fondness for. So yeah, she is getting a 9 out of 10. So we have another Liyue character next, Shan Lee.
Samantha's wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
So Shan Lee is the Geo Archon. Yeah, we have another Archon on our hands, so we're gonna be rating them a little bit more harshly for how they represent their nation as well. So Liyue is based on China, as you can probably tell from Yanfei's outfit as well. So for our Shan Lee, we haven't built him as much as some of the other Archons we have, but we are working on it. And of course, his constellation also shows his silhouette, kind of just like all the other Archon constellations. We still need to get a 5-star artifact set for him at some point, but we have him on the Tenacity of the Millilith set that, like, we kind of, like, found during, like, a quest, like, in the chasm or something. That's a pretty good set, so for now, so yeah. So for weapons, we do not have a signature weapon, nor do we intend to get it because it's not the best. And this would be absolutely useless on him, since this is Emily's signature weapon. And this one, like, is, like, very dependent on burning reaction specifically. And this one is pretty good on Raiden if you want to use her on elemental mastery teams or for reaction teams. But yeah, for the polearm we normally keep on Shan Lee, it's the Favonius Lance. Because this thing is great for energy recharge, and it's just a good weapon for him in general. And his character, his role in the game, he is more of a shielder. So you don't need to be as heavy on, like... So he isn't as heavy on attack as much as someone like Raiden is. Like... So Shan Lee is built very differently from Raiden is. It's like... Yeah. So his disease recruits a mysterious expert contracted by the Wan Shang funeral parlor, extremely knowledgeable in all things. But in actuality, he is the Hydro... But in actuality, he is the Geo Archon in disguise as a human, which is very unique and specific to him, and yeah. So Shan Lee, of course, is very handsome. For his hair, he has the same kind of color gradient like all the other Archons kind of have, where it kind of goes from brown into like kind of golden. He's wearing like a brown suit.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
That like looks very nice.
But where are those who share the memory?
His fake vision is on the back of it. And then his design looks very mature and classy, and just like he is meant to be like an older man compared to a lot of the other characters in this. Like, he is older than Raiden. Yeah, he is. I think Shan Lee should get 10 out of 10. He looks great. His design looks great. It gives a lot of the Geo vibes his character is going for, and it does represent his nation and his values very well, which Liyue is like the nation of order and contracts. So that makes sense for him to look mature and professional like this. So for like, to go through a few more. Here's Jean. We pulled her on our second 10 pull on the beginner's banner. She's been a 5-star who had been with us for a long time. And while Cloud Retainer took her artifact set, so Cloud Retainer is a really good artifact set. Was Jean's original artifact set. We do have her at C3 from Lost 50/50s and randomly pulling her from the standard banner. So she's the one limited, so she's the one standard banner 5-star who we have at like more than C2. But she is pretty good at what she does. So for her weapon, right now we have her on the Anoma Kaguchi, which is also pretty good on characters like Ayaka. It's a great sword in general. But for her signature weapon that like kind of visually relates to her, there's the Skyward Blade, and then there's also the Aquila Favonia, which we normally keep on the Traveler. But yeah, I feel like any sword with like gold in it kind of matches her aesthetic very well. And the Aquila Favonia looks so pretty on her. Like, Jean is like really pretty with that sword. Even though the one she has on her does not look bad at all. So Jean's the description reads, the righteous and rigorous Dandelion Knight and acting Grandmaster of Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius. So basically, the original Grandmaster, Farka, put Jean in charge of Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius as the acting Grandmaster. So she's basically very, very busy and runs everything in Mondstadt. Pretty much. As of the current time in the story. So, yeah. And this is another character who does indeed have multiple outfits. And we still need to ascend her at some point, but yeah. So that is her summer outfit that we that was from an old event that we never bought for her. And well, it looks cool. It looks pretty. It honestly gets an 8 or 9 out of 10 because it's cute. It looks nice. It looks fine. There's her second outfit, which is Gunhilder's Legacy. Yeah, that one is called Seabreeze Dandelion, by the way. Then this is Gunhilder's Legacy, which is her second outfit. It's like a ceremonial outfit. It's like her... It's like an upgraded version of her original outfit, pretty much. Which there is the original. It's just a little simpler on the details. And this one has like a top that shows a little bit more of her chest. So the difference between her two outfits is kind of like that. One of them has more of a gradient. One has more solid colors and shows more a little bit more chest, and the other one like doesn't. So this one actually has her chest protected. It has a nice, really nice looking undershirt under it. That looks a bit more formal. This one incorporates a bit more black into the design with like more pops of the white and the turquoise colors. Ooh, we feel like this one looks great, and it looks like... And this one gets a 10 out of 10. It just embodies so much of what Jean stands for, and her being a knight. And her maturity compared to other characters. But like this one, there's never really anything wrong with this one either, so... So this one honestly gets a 9 out of 10 from us. Like, but this one definitely gets a 10 out of 10 because we feel like it just looks so good. But yeah, there's Jean. And real quick, before we start going into other characters that aren't as frequently used, let's show Hu Tao.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
So Hu Tao is a character from Liyue who basically runs who's pretty much the 77th director of the Wansheng funeral parlor. And she took over the business at a rather young age. So, yeah, she is the director of a funeral parlor, which is why she wears a lot of black. She wears a lot of darker colors. The black and red is very heavy in her color scheme. There's a constellation. It's like a butterfly. And there's her, then there's, the weapon we have on her is the Dragon's Bane. This is a pretty good weapon for her if you don't have, her signature, which is the Staff of Homa. And the red and the gold does look good with her. And the dragon motif definitely looks very Liyue, so Yeah, it looks good on her, even if this weapon was probably more so tailor-made for, like, Xiangling, but... So, yeah. For her first outfit, which is Plum Blossom Bouquet, it's what you would expect a funeral parlor director to wear. It has a very big jacket with lots of, like, gold accents. She's wearing shorts. She's wearing, like little socks with, like, more, like, with not the most interesting of shoes. Her hair does have a gradient from, like, brown to red. And her hat is a very distinct and specific piece that is a part of her outfit. She gets a 10 out of 10 because she really gives the vibe of, like, a funeral parlor director with that outfit. It looks good. And she's adorable. And her character is very fun-loving too, which is, I know, ironic for someone who is the director of a funeral parlor. But yeah. She does have quite a sense of humor in this. And then there's her second outfit, which was from, like... which was from a very recent Chinese New Year event. So this time she's wearing, like, black thigh highs, little, like, black and white boots, a little dress, and, well, a hat and sunglasses that definitely look a little modern for Genshin. So this one gets an 8 or 9 out of 10 from us. Like, it looks fine. It looks great on her. But we feel like her original outfit is, like, more traditional. And the curls in her hair do look good. So, yeah, 9 out of 10. Well, that was us ranking more Genshin Impact characters' outfits. And yeah, we hope you had fun. We hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we want to get through this as fast as possible. So yeah, stay tuned for the next installment.